You have to constantly be aware of yourself, and this becomes second nature. And when you are constantly conscious, you are relaxed and connected with the divine. Okay? And in that relaxation, in that connection with you and source, you begin to feel the workings of this magnetic operations of the universe, the magnetic and the mysterious operation of the universe. All right, everybody, how's it going? Welcome again to another stream. Um, Last time we spoke, we dealt with beginner's meditation guide. Today, we're taking it a step further, and we're stepping into intermediate meditation guide. Yeah, I hope you found value in the last video. I hope you put into practice what we talked about, and I hope you had some really cool experiences. And let's talk about it today. Let's analyze what you went through, and let's also analyze what you're going to be going through in the intermediate process. So let's dive right in. So last time we talked about the beginner's guide in terms of you sitting down, getting yourself comfortable, getting into a positive state of mind, and getting yourself into into a mental state where you begin to notice yourself and notice your mind. It was probably uncomfortable for you at times. Your legs probably ache, your body probably ache in different places, and you probably had a few experiences that you didn't understand, right? And also, I hope you have meditated at least 7 times since you watched the last video. And I'm talking about 7 times for 15 minutes a time. It could be a couple times a day, but at least 7 times. Why 7? 7 is a particular number. You'll come to find out. 7 is important in the cosmos. So yeah, hopefully you've done that, and you've noticed some things. For me, in the beginning of my meditation, I used to sit on a cushion, a massive cushion. I would take one of my cushion out of my couch, and the middle one particularly, and I would sit on it, in my meditative pose, and sit there for quite some time. And a lot happened to me, in terms of becoming aware and becoming conscious of myself. A lot happened because ever since I was much younger, I was beginning to catch on to my consciousness, but it really didn't happen until I started meditating. That's when I really came online. It's when I started meditating around, I don't know, it's probably around 22 or something like that. And that's really when, my consciousness came online. But prior to that, I always had the inclination that something was up with existence, with life. I always thought that something was odd, a little bit not so kosher in terms of it being the perfect game to keep me asleep. But I woke up because it is the perfect game, but only because my mind and my consciousness and the flowering of my soul was ready. That's the only reason I woke up. And a lot of people, their soul, the flat flowering, that lotus flower that's supposed to, blossom at a particular time, not everybody's time is the same. That's why this message is not for everybody. It's only for those, the initiates, the beings who are supposed to come online now, the beings that are supposed to become awake in this time, in this age. And so this message is for you. It's not for everybody. It's for the elect, like I like to say, the elect. Anyways, yeah, a lot happened. Nevertheless, so I hope those experiences were good. I hope you took away something from it. I hope it brought you some clarity of mind, some peace at times. And just, I want you to understand that this is something you're going to refer to going forward in your life, right? You're going to refer to, fixing my shirt here. You're going to refer to going into meditation to find peace, to regenerate, to rejuvenate, to calm the mind, to bring peace to your resonance, peace to your consciousness, peace to your universe. Okay, at times you're going to resort to meditating, so get comfortable with it. This is part of the process, right? This is what we do. This is what we're supposed to do. This is how we connect with the divine. People go to church, people go to mosque, people go to all different places, but we are the elect, and we connect with God directly to fuel us, to provide us with everything we need in this place of existence, or this existence, or this experience we're having. So let's digress. Nevertheless, let's talk some more about the intermediate process of meditating, what that looks like, what to experience, what to look for, right? How should it be? Well, if you did meditate like we talked about for at least 7 times within the past 7 days or so, you would probably be at a point now where you can take your meditation a step further, meditate for longer, right? Get into that 30-minute range. No longer 15 minutes. We're looking at 30-minute range. And, some people might say to themselves, wow, 30 minutes? Sit in silence for 30 minutes? Yes, sit in silence for 30 minutes. Like I said, this is a practice. This is you getting yourself in focus, in alignment, in staying in that divine resonance. Okay? And in order to do that, you have to be conscious. And to be conscious, you have to see yourself. You have to be aware of yourself. Okay? You have to constantly be aware of yourself. And this becomes second nature. And when you are constantly conscious, you are relaxed and connected with the divine. Okay? And in that relaxation, in that connection with you and source, you begin to feel the workings of this magnetic operations of the universe, the magnetic and the mysterious operation of the universe. You will begin to sense things. You will begin to feel things, have an inclination. You'll have perceptions, right? And that is the power of meditation. So get used to it. So in the intermediate experience, what you want to understand is that you and everyone won't have the same exact experience. You're going to experience similar things. You're going to have similar inclination, but it won't be the exact same. That's the thing with spirituality. No two perceptions are the same. Okay? We are all individual beings, individual light rays streaming from the divine source, looking at life from different angles. So we will never see things the same exact way. We will see it in similar ways, but never the same. Okay? So you got to understand that, like, we are all operating within this mystery called life. And so all of us will see things slightly different, but we'll have similar experiences. And so that's the thing with meditation. So even though anything I say to you today, it's not to be exact, but to take as a little guide, as breadcrumbs through a minefield, so to say, right? Just so you can make your way, all right? So don't hold on to it exactly. So for me, as an intermediate meditator, or when I was at that stage, I began really to dive into my senses. Because what you want to understand is that your senses, your sense organs, okay, are the connection between you, your real you, source being, the energy within the body, the real you, and this world. Your senses connects the two. Okay? So you have to understand that when you really connect with your senses, you're really standing at that midway, at the gate between the unmanifested and the manifested world. Okay? Actually, all of existence is manifested. But I'm talking about the spiritual and the physical realm. The realm of matter versus the realm of divine light. Okay? Your senses is the connection between the two. This is why it's important that when you meditate, you really spend time in the heart. And this is something you learn to do, is to spend time in your heart, time in your mind. All that will happen. And what will additionally happen is a compassion will rise in you. You know, Osho, the mystic, he said that compassion is a fragrance that comes out of meditation, and I have to agree with him, right? Again, I won't say my experience is exactly the same, but I have to agree with him because compassion did arise out of me when I began to meditate. And I could sense things, I could sense people's feelings, people's thoughts before they even say it, right? And so compassion is a fragrance, but what it is electromagnetic sense that you are expanding into the ether of existence. You are now tapping into this additional sense that you didn't know you have. Right? That's what that compassion is. And so, really, when I dive into my senses during meditation, I can feel my entire body, my nervous system throughout my entire body. And that's what your focus should be on as an intermediate meditator. Bring your focus throughout your senses. Okay, don't worry about anything else. All right? In the last video, we talked about following your breath, using your breath to keep you on track. Well, similarly, follow your senses within your body as an intermediate meditator. Follow your senses. All right? Follow your body. Go down to your toes. Feel your... Excuse me, I'm trying to sneeze, but it won't come out. That's so annoying. I hate that. Okay, so follow your senses throughout your body and just go with it, right? And just follow that sense, your sense organs or your senses, your nervous system throughout your body. Follow it. You know, take it to your brain, take it down to your toes, your fingers, your guts, everywhere, all right? Feel it, because what you're beginning to do is develop your sensory perception for your senses and your perception of being in the meditative state. Let's put it that way. Okay, you're developing your ability to dwell in that silence, in that darkness. It's not darkness, but that's what you see when you close your eyes, and that's what we label it as. It's not darkness. The divine light, it's there, and you will see it in time. Okay, I see the divine light all the time. That's why for me, I can sit in meditation no problem. This is why the yogis can sit in meditation for days and months and years on end without moving. They can pass away in meditation if they wanted to, because you as you develop this ability, you see more and more. Anyways, dive into your senses. Be in touch with your senses. Experience it. Okay? And do this for the next 7 days. Now, additionally, in combination with your breath work from the last video, following your breath, taking deep breaths, letting the air get down into the pit of your gut, and also, just an advice, when you breathe, exhale the lower part of your body, or push out the lower part of your tummy, because that way you can fill the bottom of your gut as well, because your lungs is not only in your chest. Most people, when we breathe, we only breathe in the chest, but your lungs also goes down around your rib cage, right? So bring it all the way up, down and up. All right? What this does is it sends prana throughout your senses. It sends prana throughout your nervous system. Okay, and it feeds your nervous system. And again, the nervous system is the connection to the real you. And so breathing properly is important. So in combination with following your breath and in following your senses and in combination with your breath, all right, what will really happen is Kundalini will start to rise. And you'll know when Kundalini is risen. And the reason why it's important to follow your breath, because as you breathe properly, it opens your chakra centers throughout your body, starting with your root, and you will feel yourself going through these different vibratory states. You will feel yourself going through it. Okay? You'll feel yourself letting go of different things. This is why meditation is important. Okay? Because when something is not going right in your life, or things happen in your life, or people trigger you, your vibration fluctuates, your state of mind fluctuates, your state of being fluctuates, and who you are at any given moment in time of that experience fluctuates. Okay? So you have to understand that meditation is the key to staying in a high vibration, a high state of mind, a high state of being, and staying in that God frequency. Okay? And so you start with your root. As you breathe, you will unlock your root chakra. Then you'll unlock your sacral chakra. All right? Then you'll unlock your solar plexus. Last video I was stuck with this word. I don't know why. Then you'll unlock your heart. Oh man, when you get here, that's when things start happening. When you unlock the heart, you'll begin to hear ringing in your ears. Okay? High pitch. Om. That's the divine sound. You're starting to tap in. You'll hear it. And as you raise your consciousness up to your throat chakra, it'll intensify. You raise it to the pineal, it'll intensify even more. All right? And this is where it gets beautiful. Now, you may not experience this the first time. It'll probably take some time for you to get there. But when you get to the pineal, okay, you can feel the wave, the sound wave moving through your brain. And you can feel it, the wave of the cosmos. You'll feel it. Your brain, you'll feel your brain waves. It happens to me all the time. You feel the brain waves. All right? Which is that duality of life. It all matches. It's all so perfect. Oh my goodness. If you're new on this spiritual thing, I promise you, the whole life will fit perfectly. So because the reason I say that is because the pineal is the part of your consciousness where you recognize duality in nature, and you're able to step back out of that. But you feel duality as well when you're meditating. Up, down, left, right. Yeah. Anyways, that's where I was going with that. So when you're there, you'll feel the wave, the sound wave of the cosmos vibrating, the God frequency. You'll feel it here. Okay? And then when you take it one step further, it'll go up into a single high pitch. This will go flatline. This wave like this will flatline. This wave that you feel in your mind, you'll feel it flatline, and it'll be a straight Om sound. Okay? It'll be a straight Om. It's like you're tuning, as you feel this vibration moving through your brain, it's like you're tuning your frequency to the optimal God frequency. Okay? You're tuning it. It's a beautiful experience, and you're tuning it. Okay? And so when you do that final push and it comes up, you can feel your crown just sitting on your head right here. You just feel a crown just sitting right here. A crown. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And then one step further from there, when you do that, when you get to that crown, you take that next breath, you can and you bring it down into your gut. Okay? This is why you got to bring it down into your gut every time. Because even if you don't recognize all these things happening to you, you'll recognize when Kundalini's raised completely, when Kundalini's online. You'll know. Because in that last breath, it'll come down to your stomach. You'll hold it. Okay? You'll hold it, and you'll feel a pulse of energy fly straight up your spine. And you'll feel it just going out into the cosmos, into the universe. You'll feel it going out, and your body will feel like it's on fire. Not that it's on fire, but that's your spiritual body. You can feel it. And when that happens, let me tell you this. When you get to that point, you have become an elect. You have now secured eternal life. When you raise your Kundalini energy and you step into your spiritual body, you have claimed eternal life, because you will never die. You are now an immortal. You may not believe it, but We know this physical body will perish and die one day, but that which is inside the body is imperishable. It will never die. You, the conscious being within the body behind the veil, when you step into your spiritual body, okay, you have now become immortal. That's it. You've secured your eternity. And that's just the beginning. And so that's what it's like as an intermediate meditator. Okay. Like I said with the first video, the same video here too. It's not gonna be a long video. It's already 20 minutes. I don't want to give you too much nonsense. I want to give you straight to the point so that you know exactly what to experience, exactly what to do, so that you can claim your divinity, claim your inheritance, claim your eternity. Okay, that's why I can sit here and smile. That's why the Buddhas can sit there and smile. The mystics, the great teachers, they can all sit there and smile no matter what is happening, because they have claimed their divinity and they realize this experience of life is just passing show, and it's coming and going. And it's coming and going. People are coming into the world and people are coming out of the world. But a lot of people are dying. Okay, dying into ignorance and waking up ignorant. But we will never die. We will leave this world conscious and forever be conscious. Nevertheless, I hope this video brought value. You know what you have to do. Like, subscribe, share the video. I appreciate it. We need to grow the channel. We need to find the others. We need to wake the others. Those who are supposed to be online right now with us, we have dropped the ball. Since we've woken up, we've got to wake the rest. It's up to us, because souls will only perish in this world right now. Right? These worlds are made to develop souls, are made for souls to grow, like lotus flowers. Okay? Lotus flowers come out of the mud, the guck of a pond, and they rise up to the top. And then when they blossom, it's beautiful. That's what this world is like. It's a lot of muck, so we got to help everybody else raise up. Obviously, we're not forcing anything on anybody, but those with ears to hear will hear, and those looking for truth will find it. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Next video will be expert meditation. You will not be there when that video is released. You're not going to be an expert meditator. Beginners is a short time. Intermediate takes much longer to really go through that experience. And then expert is a whole lot of ball game. But we'll talk about that. I'll share my experience with it. And I'll let you know how it was, or how it is, sorry. And I'll let you know how it is. That's it. You'll just have to tune in. Life is beautiful. It's a beautiful game, and we're only here for a short time. Let's enjoy it. Let's go through it in peace. I send you nothing but love. I send you nothing but good thoughts, good vibration always, and let us keep raising the frequency of those around us, and be the guiding and shining light, so that others may want to do better and be better as well. Peace, love, and I'm sending you all good vibes. Till next video. I'll see you.